If you are under the age of 18, the content of this video is not intended for you. Please stop watching now. Hey YouTube, it's Audrey, and I'm here to share with you my entry for Scrapdaworld, who is Tamika's annual winter Christmas theme shaped tag swap. I think I got that right, or some variation of that, but I believe this is the 8th annual one, and this is my favorite swap that she does. So I definitely was able to find some time to work on this swap and to enter and play. So be sure to check out her live reveals, or they may not be live, but her reveals of all the tags for all the ladies who are playing along, because it is truly a fun swap. So a couple of the rules were that it had to be a shape of something. It couldn't just be a circle or a rectangle or a square. So that was one of the rules. You were not supposed to have a shaped tag, like a shaped snowman, a shaped Christmas tree, or I think a stocking. She wanted you to be a little more creative. This swap always brings out the creativity. So like I said, make sure you check out the reveals and check out other people's entries to this swap. You also had to have at least 2 embellishments, a to and a from on the tag, and then a hanging element. So I used a whole boatload of stuff. So let's get started with showing you what I used. So as a lot of you know, every year Michaels has for years had a Safe Freeze Christmas paper pad. Each year it's a little different. This is the 2019 version. So I used paper from there. I used various twines. I used some old Recollection bling here on a roll. I used these bow stickers from Hobby Lobby that I got this year. I used these Anna Griffin Snow People. I bought this, not usually something that I do buy, but I thought they were so cute. They're vintage snow people. A whole lot of their 80 dimensional stickers. Plus, my husband loved snowmen. And so for Christmas, he did a lot of, I've always bought him snowman stuff. So that's part of the reason why I bought this. And then I have this set from Diamond Press that are some ephemera pieces, and they had also what am I trying to say, enamel dots with it. So I think I got this last year, so I used a couple pieces out of there. Then I used the to and from sticker from this die set. I used the 'Tis the Season from this die set. I used this little hanging element piece from this Paper Discovery Gingerbread Fun die stamping die set. I used just the thin square in here from this Anna Griffin All Is Calm die set. This is a Diamond Press Vintage Classic stamps and dies. It's got all kind of things. I used this before earlier in this year to make a record card and television card, but all I used out of this one actually was this kind of curved edge rectangle. This is another Diamond Press set, and it was the You Grow Girl, and I used that earlier in the year too, but I used this little V piece and this piece and this pot. Another Diamond Press set. This could easily be my Diamond Press Diamond Press collaboration video, but it won't be. With this die set, another Diamond Press, all I used was this little bitty circle right here. You can find different uses for your dies, and I keep having red tape pieces all over everywhere. But you can look and use your dies for a lot different things than just what they were intended to. If you kind of have an idea, you just look at your dies and see what you can come up to use to formulate and execute that idea. And then I also use the Simply Made Craft flat paper treat die set. And I probably might have used a couple other things, but I think that's pretty much it. So what I came up with this year, I have this this music box thing that I bought from Hobby Lobby a couple years back, and it is like a vintage television with a scene. And so this is what I have done: a vintage television, and it has a snow people scene, and it's a shaker. Got various shaker pieces in there. Now those I knew there were some other things I used. I did not leave the shaker pieces out. But there's even a few little snowman shaker pieces in here also. But I use heavy 100-pound cardstock from Michael's, along with some red foam from the kids area, the foam sheets, and I cut them out, and I used that curved edge rectangle and that square from the Becca Feekin set to make the actual television. I used the antenna, or the legs from the You Grow Girl and the pot, and then actually these were longer legs, but I cut them off because they were down here. I didn't like it that way. So I cut them off because the one that I have is more like that with little legs. So I pieced it all together, cut it out several times from the foam and the cardstock. I used a piece of glitter cardstock, which is something else I didn't show you, for the backing, and then covered the back with another piece of red 110-pound. Here's my to and from, and then I've added 'Tis the Season in the same color, which I'm kind of liking the tone on tone thing lately. So the 'Tis the Season, just another sentiment along with the Merry Christmas. I also put some little diamond dots here on the edges of the flags there. And this sentiment is one piece that came out of that Diamond Press ephemera, along with the tree. And then the snow people, of course, are Anna Griffin. Here's the little bow. I used the circle. I said I used that one circle out of that set. I used that to make knobs. And then I used some mirror paper and the bling here, just to kind of mimic speakers. And then I also used a little peppermint piece here to put on the antenna, just for a little bit of extra. And I use stretchy twine in silver. It's long enough. You can cut it if you don't need it that long. And then this little piece here is that little piece I said that was out of that one set, that is a hanger piece. So I absolutely love the way this turned out. I love it. I love the shaker bits. I use acetate, of course. It's plenty thick. I popped up the banner on foam tape, and it came out just like I wanted. A little vintage scene in a vintage television with the antennas. So that's my entry for this year. Now let me show you how I packaged it up. It will be packaged up with this envelope, which I made with that Simply Made craft set. I tied it with twine. I also have a tag with my information on it, that I made also with the dies from the paper bag. And then this little wooden snowman is from another Diamond Press set that was wooden tags that I got. They have had sets, two different ones, and I have them both, but the snowman came out, I think, the first set they offered. And then this is just the back of the bag. So they're packaged like that. And then I also have a gift for everybody. So I have packaged that package with the gift inside of a larger clear bag. So there are two green ones and a red one. The red one has a Merry Christmas banner. The two green ones have a banner that say Happy Holidays. Otherwise, they're the same other than the colors of the paper. So that is my entry this year for my favorite swap, the Winter Christmas Theme Shape Swap, hosted by my girl, Tamika, who scrapped the world here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Check out everybody else's entries. I believe there are 24 of us, so be on the lookout for the videos. Thank you so much for watching, and you all have a great and a very, very blessed day. Bye-bye.